Hey guys, so this is not a daily vlog. This is going to be a little video because today I don't have any time to make a daily vlog. I mean, I can daily vlog, but it's going to be boring, so I'd rather put out a little video. And I thought this video would be cool to make, how to daily vlog, because I get asked this a lot on Twitter sometimes. Not necessarily people coming to me saying,
how do you daily vlog, Rob? Because you're the best.
Because I'm not. I tend to meet people on Twitter and I'm like, hey, you should daily vlog. I think everybody should daily vlog. I think it's awesome. And then what they always say is always the same.
I'm boring. I don't live an exciting life. They're not going to be good.
Pretty much that is pretty much what everybody said. And you want to know something? That's 100% what I said before I started. I started watching YouTube. Charles Trippy was my top. I watched him a lot. And at the time that I started daily vlogging, he's the only one that I knew that daily vlogged. That was before I actually really got into the realm of YouTube and daily vlogging realm specifically. I didn't know anybody did it besides Charles Trippy when I did it. So I started it and I was like,
this is not going to work out because I'm boring, I don't live an exciting life, they're not going to be good.
Exactly what you guys say. And I have subscribers. You guys love my vlogs for the most part. Obviously, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Nobody is everybody's cup of tea. So I thought maybe I'll give you a couple helpful tips of how to daily vlog, what to do, what not to do. First of all, when you're looking for a camera, you need something compact, small, you can keep in your pocket. And you're gonna wanna look for a camera with a wide angle lens, because when you're holding it at arm's length, you can't go any further than your arm. And when you don't have a wide angle zoom lens, not a zoom lens, a wide angle lens, then your face is gonna take up the entire screen pretty much. And it just looks so much better when it's a wide angle lens. You see your face, you see a lot of the area around your face. If you happen to be vlogging with somebody else, maybe your daughter or your wife, you can have yourself both in the frame, easy, and still look good. So that's like the top thing, and then a vlogging camera right there. I recommend Canons. Right now, the Canon 330HS is the bomb vlogging camera right now. Another little tip is that when you're holding the camera in front of you, you need to be able to hold it at your face level. I know I did this a lot, and even knowing that I did this back then and it didn't look good, I still continued to do it. You really got to get in the habit of doing it. You got to hold the camera up at your face level. I was holding it like way down here, and it's not a good shot when you're shooting up, like a chin shot, you know? It doesn't look good. And you really got to remember to put your arm up. It makes all the difference in the world. My first 100 are awkward, they're horrible, they're boring. I do a lot of talking, I don't do a lot of showing. With daily vlogging, you need to do a lot of showing, a lot less talking. And I know a lot of times I get stuck talking to the camera and I make it boring sometimes, I know. For instance, I'm gonna go take a trip to Target. Clip number 1, you're gonna see me talking about my trip to Target. Clip number 2 through 8 or 10, they're gonna be clips of me in Target. Clip 11, the next clip, whatever it is, you're gonna see me back at home. Blah, 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 or my next stop. That's an entertaining vlog. And that's what I try to do every day, and that's kind of the struggle sometimes. Vlogging in public, that's a struggle. With me, at least. I know it comes a lot easier to some people. Or what you do when you're new and you don't realize that that's the better way to do it is clip number 1. I'm gonna go shopping at Target. And then clip number 2. Oh, I just got back from Target. It was a blast. That's boring. The people want to see you at Target. They want to see what you bought. They want to see why you're there. They want to see you play with the toys at Target. You know, do whatever, do goofy things, whatever. Just be yourself though. Don't fake that stuff, because your viewers will see that. I've gotten that too, and they misread me. Obviously, I'm not pretending to be anything that I'm not. Believe me, guys. What you see is what you get. You really gotta show things. Like, you gotta talk about the things you're doing, and not just talk about your dinner. You gotta show your dinner. You know what I mean? Show yourself cutting vegetables. Make a time lapse of it if you want. Show yourself cooking the meat. You know what I mean? Don't just say, oh, I'm making steamed broccoli and avocados for dinner. Show yourself making it. Show yourself eating it. Talk about it. Whatever. You know what I mean? You don't have to spend a lot of time on it. But, you know, show some of the steps that are involved in it. Or cleaning up after dinner. You know, don't just say, oh, I just cleaned the house. You know, I spent 3 hours cleaning the house. Show yourself doing some of that stuff. It makes an entertaining vlog. I'm telling you guys. It seriously does. So don't just talk about what you're doing, show what you're doing. And I think that's one of the most important things. You really gotta show what you're doing rather than just talking about it. And that brings me to my next point. Be yourself 100%. Be yourself. Don't try to be Shay Carl. Don't try to be Charles Trippy. Don't try to be your favorite vlogger. Be you. And you know what? I did that from day one. And yeah, the first 100 were pretty boring because I didn't really find myself as a vlogger yet. But once I really got into it, I found my on-camera personality. But it's not fake either. It's me. It's totally me. But you gotta get comfortable talking to a little camera that's in front of you. And you're not used to that. You're used to talking to people, not talking to yourself or to a camera. It seems silly at first, but right now, I feel like I am talking to you guys directly. Like, that lens is your eye. It's a little weird. Everybody I talk to has one eye, but, you know, whatever. I deal with it. I deal with it. Another tip is you gotta be really into it. You gotta love doing it. And not only that, you really have to like the editing. If you don't like the editing, you hate it, you try to avoid a lot of editing, you're risking having a good vlog. I mean, maybe you can make it up with your personality and stuff like that. And I know there are people on YouTube like that, you know, who make it successfully without too much editing. But me, I love the vlogging. I love talking to you guys. I love connecting with you guys. I love showing you things. I love sharing things with you. At the same time, I love editing. I love it so much, and I wish I could learn even more, but time restrictions with school and family and stuff restrict me to just do what I know. And, you know, I learn things throughout here and there, like I just learned how to blur things, you know, censor and stuff like that. But yeah, it's definitely helpful if you enjoy doing what you're doing. Don't just do it for the money, honestly. That is not the way to do it. YouTube is not the route you want to go if you want to make a quick buck. 100%. Is this my street? Yeah. 100% is not the route. You want to make a quick buck? Yeah, look elsewhere, obviously. But I do this because I love this. It's fun. And hey, if I make some money from it, bonus! So basically, all I can say is how to start vlogging. Okay, I'm going to tell you to get a camera. Like I said, follow those tips. Wide angle lens. A nice camera. HD. It doesn't have to be the 1080. 720 is fine. That's all I use. My camera supports 1080, but I do the 720. Smaller files. It looks great. The first step, if you're going daily vlogging route, or even just regular vlogging, if you're doing like specific subjects, you gotta pick up that camera, throw it on a tripod, or throw it on a couple textbooks, whatever you gotta do to prop that thing up, and seriously, just start talking to the camera. You're gonna feel like such an idiot. You're not gonna know what to say. You're gonna say stupid things that are not really you, because your brain is trying to figure out how to make this like a normal thing. But it feels very awkward because you don't talk to cameras generally, right? If you're not a vlogger. This video is aimed at non-vloggers, obviously. It's gonna feel weird, and it might feel weird for quite a while. Like I said, it felt weird probably for the first 50 or so. It felt strange, awkward, but I loved doing it and I wanted to get better. I strive every single day to make a better vlog to this day, and I will continue trying to make better vlogs, more entertaining, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. But seriously, the only tip I could really say, besides getting a decent camera, I mean, I started with using my iPhone. That's fine too, if you want to start using a crappy camera. But I mean, eventually, if you really want to get into it, I mean, this camera was $120. It's really not that bad. take care of your camera, get a protection plan, and you're good. But seriously, the only thing I can actually say is just put the camera down, turn it on, prop it up, and talk to it. Because you know what? That's just basically, it's practice. And you know the old saying, practice makes perfect. So, you know, throw out a few stupid vlogs, get a response, whatever. Probably not going to get too much of a response if you're really a nobody like me when I started. I mean, I'm still a nobody, but you know, I have at this time of this recording 1,011. Finally reached my 1,000 mark. Thank you guys. I love you guys. You guys are awesome, and I want to hit 2,000 very soon. But anyway, oh, another tip. I was gonna end the vlog right there, but I got one more. You need to be active on social media. I recommend, my number one is Twitter. I also have an Instagram, and I also have Facebook for the people who don't have Twitter. I don't use Facebook. Basically, everything I post on Instagram and Twitter automatically push to Facebook. So the people who don't have Twitter and Instagram, they have Facebook, that's fine. They see everything of mine anyway. And when people comment to me or talk to me on Twitter, I always make it a point to respond to them. Pretty much almost 100% of the time. You know, a lot of times there's not really a response. I still try to respond, but sometimes it just sounds silly responding to something that there's really not a response to, and I just let it go sometimes. And I hate that, because I really do try to respond, and I think that's very important. Because there was a time where I didn't do anything on Twitter, and I put out the vlogs, and my subscribers hardly even moved. If anything, I lost some. And then now I've been active on Twitter again for, you know, a month or two, and I've gained like 120 subscribers since then. So obviously that works, tested and everything. So hopefully this video helped some of you guys out there. I know vlogging's not for everybody, but these are just my little tips, you know, my little journey of almost 2 years of doing this and gaining 1,011 subscribers. This is what I've learned from it, basically. So hopefully this video helped. If it did, hit the thumbs up button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know your vlogging story. And share this video. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't subscribed already, I make daily vlogs with my daughter and my wife sometimes. And yeah, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.
This is the